Hey, air signs. No, I've been late. I know I said this in my other video, but my goal is to get all these out by the 5th, and I kind of failed at that this month. I think last month I might have hit the mark. I can't remember. Um, so that is my goal. So if you don't see these by the 5th, feel free to send me a message on Oreos Oasis and say, where are my videos, Bravehawk? And I'll start to pin it into my schedule because I lately it's just I've been very um, kind of lazy in a sense. A lot of things are going on, but yeah, I've been kind of lazy at it. So I want to apologize to anyone that's following these videos that was looking forward to seeing this sooner and you're just now getting it. So I want to apologize to that. And also, Dia is helping me out with the fire and the earth. Um, so hopefully she will be on the same page with me and try to get these out and by the 5th. Um, so with that being said, what's in store for air in March? Well, usually when I kind of tap into the energies and see certain things for certain elements, it's not really short term. It's more of a 2-3 month type of span. Um, because the energy takes a long time to actually change into. They have their own seasons, just like we have our seasons out. Winter and all that, winter, spring, and all those seasons. Um, I feel that air is one of those different elements in a sense that they are very flighty, in a sense that their energy could be very secure one moment and the next moment they are something else. That's because it's air. Air is, you can't hold air, we can't trap air. That's one of their unique qualities. Um, in fact, the same quality that air has, Pisces has in the water signs. Um, that when you try to kind of like corner air and get them, like you think you got them where you want them, they're gonna stay there. They feel trapped and they start to lash out. It's like a caged animal. Um, I kind of feel air lately has this feeling of being trapped. So they're starting to do really wild things. And that's just something that's in their personality. So if you're an air, I'm sure you've noticed you've done some crazy things in the last 4 or 5 weeks that are like, well, that's unlike me. Well, it's probably because your stressor happened. Some kind of stress happened, like maybe someone has you in a situation that you don't know how to get out of. So the only your defense mechanism is just to be crazy and wild, and hopefully that will push them away and give them the hint to, you know, hey, back off. Um, so that is one thing that I feel that is going on in these next couple of months for air. I can't remember what my last reading was for air, but I'm sure it was kind of on the same line, along the lines of that. Is you need to find a situation um, that makes you comfortable, and you have to be very careful about the things you say and how you say it, because it's not what you say, it's how you say it and the tone, especially in the American language. All fights start with the tone of your voice. If you go back and kind of play back the all the major fights that you've had, or any fights that you've had in your head, you probably realize that it was always started with the tone of someone's voice. I don't like the tone of your voice. And so the fight starts to occur. Like you start to pull the claws out. And so I feel with air, um, you have to be careful how you tell other signs that it's too much. You need to back off of me. I need a little space. I need a little wiggle room, um, because your relationships are starting to get in that mode where you're getting a little bit closer. Um, the walls are starting to come down, and you're going to have to adjust to the fact that there's a closeness happening right now for the air signs. There's kind of a marriage in a sense. There's all these relationships happening right now for air. Like you have everyone's ear. You have everyone's heart right now. You have the proximity of people around you is just sickening. Like everyone's looking at you, and so you're going to have to learn how to communicate better uh, to the people around you, so you don't push them away. I hope that makes sense. So that basically what I'm saying is just be careful on how you say things to the people around you, because people can get hurt very easily, or they can misinterpret what you are saying. And with the air signs are very good at communication, actually. So the fact that you're in this miscommunication phase just lets you know how much turmoil that you're going to be expressing yourself. So just be careful about that. So I'm going to go on to the cards that that I picked for you guys for the air. And something I do see happening for air is in these next 2 or 3 months is there's going to be this type of inspiration that hits you, and you need to be very focused on it, but at the same time you have to be very, very careful as the steps you take. And that might sink into with the miscommunication and the proximity, closeness of people around you. But I feel like there's this something's gonna hit you to where it's like an aha. There's a eureka moment that I want to take my life into this direction. And the thing with that is you have to be careful um, with the relationships that you have with the people around you. You have to be careful on how you step towards that goal, because you don't want to step on anyone, and you don't want to exclude anyone either. There might be people that want to go in that same direction as you, and you don't want to exclude them. Don't do that. Um, I feel like there's some kind of almost like a familiar uh, like 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 your muse is gonna come down to you. Like your muse is gonna speak to you very heavily um, these next couple months. They might already have spoken to you, and you just like, yeah, whatever, and you put them off. I feel like this reading that all these energies that are coming to me for air is saying, don't push off your familiar. Um, your muse. You don't want to push off your muse, because that energy that you listen to, that inspiration that you have in the in the back of your mind, it's telling you it wants to come out. So you have to be um, very cautious on how you bring that out, and how that affects the relationship around you. It almost seems very political in a sense, like someone that is in one religion wants to go to another religion, but they don't know how their parents are going to react with that, so they have to step cautiously on going towards that direction. That's kind of like the feeling I have. Like, I don't think it's exactly that scenario, but that's the only way I can express it to kind of convey the type of message I'm getting. So the second card is actually a card that I always see with family, and that's the wisest. It's the Hierophant card in the tarot. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm probably mutilating it, but it's a card that I usually see with like a family, like some kind of like physical entity in your life that is like your moral compass, like something that is it could be a parent that you listen to very well, you know, you get your morals from, all your lessons from, and you might have a different view than them, but you don't know how to express that to them, and you have to step very cautiously on that. I feel like this person has always helped air people. Like if you're an air, there's a person around you that has always, in some sort of way, helped you. Maybe they were there to give you an inspiration, there to make kick you out of your slump, so you can continue to be, you know, that force that is air. I feel like this person is just is always present in your life in one way or another, and I feel that some kind of confliction in a sense. I wouldn't really call it a confliction. I would say that it's like two artists that are into to you know art, but they're in different realms of art. Maybe one artist is a surrealist and the other is a cubist, but you know they're both artists, and I feel like this is something that I don't even know how to explain this right now. It's just something that they're there, and you have a unique opinion about it, as well as the other person has a unique opinion about it. This is something that you have to be careful on letting them know your opinion. You have to kind of step cautiously in a sense, because you don't want to deter that other person, because that other person is someone that's very important in life, whether you know it or not. That person is very important, and it could be a group as well. So uh, just think on that. The next card is the Fool card, and the Fool card, I actually love this card for this deck. The Fool card, this is actually reversed. So with the Fool card being in the mix, it's telling you to don't lose your head. You know, there will be signs on the road that say, caution, there's a cliff, caution, there's a cliff, caution, there's a cliff. And the when someone has, you know, the right idea, they always think they're right. You know, there's an expression, I can't remember exactly what it is, but it's something like the most dangerous man or the most dangerous person is the person that thinks they have the right idea. And meaning that, you know, the road to hell is paved with good intentions is another expression that you could use. Um, you have to be careful on how you approach things. You have to be careful on the people that are in your life. You have to be careful on how you maneuver certain things, because that's going to dictate whether those people are going to be in your life after you accomplish that goal. You know, you can't see the goal line when you're driving, like, oh, there's my house, let me go 90 miles per hour, and then there's all these cars in between you, and you're weaving and bobbing, and you know, you hit these cars and force them to go off the road. You can't do that. You have to maneuver within the lines, you know. So just be very, you know, political, very respectful about the relationships that you have right now. I feel like I've gone on one of my tangents a little bit, but air people got it going on this month. Let me tell you, and these next couple months as well. You people have things going on for you. Just let me put it that way, and just be very careful on how you approach your inspiration, how you approach bringing your inspiration to life. Um, that's really the only advice I can give to air people. Um, so I hope this helps everyone, and I'll see you, hopefully, if I really get on myself, I'll see you before the 5th of next month with another video. You guys have a good one.